What a great crowd we have this morning. And I want to thank everyone for being here on a rainy, rainy day. I'm Terry Jamerson, Chair of the Roanoke Regional Chamber Board of Directors. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this year's State of the County Address presented by Roanoke County's Board of Supervisors, Chairwoman Martha Hooker. Today's program is very important in supporting the Chamber's mission to promote, stimulate, and improve business. Roanoke County has worked alongside all of its partners to advance important initiatives over the past year, and there are many exciting things on the horizon, many of which we will hear about today. We are grateful as a chamber for our partnerships with government and with our community leaders and the many successes we have shared throughout the region. Before I introduce our first speaker, I want to take a moment to thank Holiday Inn-Tanglewood for hosting the event and also recognize our wonderful sponsors, Appalachian Power, Karelian Clinic, First Citizens Bank, Poe & Cronk Real Estate, RGC Resources, Spillman, Thomas, and Battle. There are also a great number of distinguished guests with us this morning from the Valley. Please hold your applause until I have named everyone and thank them for being here. Senator David Sutterline, Delegate Joe McNamara, Roanoke County Board of Supervisors Chair Martha Hooker, Vice Chairman Jason Peters, Supervisors George Acid, Phil North, and County Administrator Tom Gates, Roanoke City Mayor Sherman Lee, Council Members Bill Bespich and Anita Price, and City Manager Bob Cowell, Salem City Council Members Jane Johnson, Bill Jones, and John Saunders, and City Manager Kevin Bogus. Town of Vinton Mayor Brad Gross, Vice Mayor Keith Lyles, Council Member Mike Stovall, and County Administrator Barry Thompson. We also have representatives of the offices of Tim Kaine and Bob Goodlatte. Thank you all for being here and for your service to the region. Could we have a round of applause? Our first speaker is Chair of the Roanoke County Board of Supervisors, Martha Hooker. Ms. Hooker began her public service as a Catawba representative for the Planning Commission in 1992. During her 23-year tenure, she served as chairman 5 times. Dear Lord. Ms. Hooker has also been involved with the Capital Improvement Program and the Roanoke County Public Schools Career and Technical Education General Advisory Committee. She currently serves as chairwoman for the Board of Supervisors. Ms. Hooker is a marketing and business teacher at Glenver High School, and she works actively in her professional public service and community roles to make Roanoke County a better place for all who call it home. At this time, it is my sincere pleasure to welcome Martha Hooker to the stage to begin our program.
Good morning, and thank you for being here today. Let me offer my thanks to Joyce Waugh and our friends at the Chamber of Commerce for their support of this annual event. Their dedication and commitment to progress in the Roanoke Valley is outstanding, and I thank them for all that they do. Let me once again take a moment to acknowledge my colleagues on the Board of Supervisors. We have worked together this past year to make so many positive changes for our community. Vice Chair Jason Peters from the Vinton District, George Acid from the Cave Spring District, Joe McNamara from the Windsor Hills District, and Phil North from the Hollins District. Thanks to each of you for your leadership, your engagement, and your commitment to the citizens of Roanoke County. I would be remiss in not offering a special congratulations to Supervisor McNamara for his election win last week. He has served the citizens of Roanoke County well for many years while on the Board of Supervisors, and I know he will use his expertise and leadership to work hard for his constituents while serving in the House of Delegates. It is good to see our state and federal elected officials here with us today as well. We appreciate your leadership on behalf of the Roanoke Valley and the entire region. I'm pleased to recognize Roanoke County's constitutional officers, Commissioner of the Revenue, Nancy Horn, Treasurer, Kevin Hutchins, Commonwealth's Attorney, Randy Leach, Circuit Court Clerk, Steve McGraw, and Sheriff Eric Orange. Thank you for your many years of dedicated service to our citizens. I want to recognize our colleagues from the cities of Roanoke and Salem, the town of Benton, and the counties of Botetourt, Franklin, and Montgomery. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your excellent relationship we have developed as we work to improve the Roanoke Valley. Thank you to our friends with the Regional Partnership, Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge, the Regional Commission, Roanoke-Blacksburg Technology Council, the Airport Commission, and the Water, Broadband, and Resource Authorities. I appreciate you being here and everything that you do. Let me also take a moment to acknowledge Roanoke County Administrator Tom Gates, Assistant County Administrator Richard Kaywood, and Assistant County Administrator Dan O'Donnell. And there are many other staff and staff members in attendance today, all of whom work every day to improve the quality of our community. Thank you for being exceptional public servants. As you may have heard, it was announced last week that our county administrator has decided to step down from his position. He has spent 34 years working in local governments, 4 of which have been in Roanoke County. Tom, we appreciate your service to our citizens and your leadership. I know that you will be successful in whatever opportunity you choose to pursue next, and we wish you the very best. As you know, Roanoke County has an exceptional school system that is among the finest in the region and the Commonwealth. Their success attributes the livability of our community. I am proud of the partnership we have with the school board and with staff. At this time, I would like to invite Roanoke County School Board Chairman, Mr. Jason Moretz, to join me on stage. Mr. Moretz is a native of Roanoke. He was elected to the Roanoke County School Board in 2015 and served as vice chair in 2017 and chairman 2018. Please welcome Chairman Moretz, who will give us an update on the work occurring in our school system.
Thank you, Chairwoman Hooker. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jason Moretz, Windsor Hills representative and chairman of the Roanoke County School Board. I'm happy to be with you this morning, and I'm very proud to report on the state of Roanoke County Public Schools. In many ways, this is kind of like a classroom. You're sitting there at your desk while I'm standing here in front of the room. 20 years ago, this would be what a normal school day would be like, me teaching and you sitting there passively learning. But this isn't 20 years ago. Today, students in our classrooms are active and engaged, participating in hands-on learning that is meaningful and purposeful. So let's do that here. We're going to do a very brief exercise that our teachers use frequently. It's called Think, Pair, and Share. At your tables, find a partner, and for the next 15 to 20 seconds, discuss one way education has changed from 20 years ago. I know it's still early, but our kids are already in classes, so I know y'all can do it too. So, got it? Discuss one way education has changed from 20 years ago. Go. Wow, that sounds like some great discussion. I love the sharing. All right. So I'm sure that you all have discovered that education has changed tremendously in the last 20 years. Normally, the teacher would have each group report out to identify common themes, but in the interest of time, we're going to move forward. I have the privilege of working with a fantastic team of fellow board members. Don Butzer, Vice Chairman from the Catawba District. Unfortunately, Don could not be with us this morning. Tim Greenway from the Benton District. Dave Linden from the Holland Districts. And Mike Ray from the Cave Spring District. Thank you all so much for the dedication to our schools. Really appreciate it. I'm also very proud to introduce to you our new superintendent. We say he's new, but really, he's been with us for a long time. Please welcome the superintendent of Roanoke County Public Schools, Dr. Ken Nicely. I can speak for the entire board when I say we had the right person for the job right here. Dr. Nicely has been an instrumental leader for many years and was one of the driving forces in developing the district strategic framework. In a nutshell, here it is. You've seen this graphic for a few years now, but today we want to take a bit of a deeper dive into what this really means for our students. The strategic framework is the heart of instruction and how we support instruction. The heart of this framework is all about deeper learning. Deeper learning is learning that is engaged and purposeful. Deeper learning is student-centered, personalized, and differentiated to meet the individual needs of students. Deeper learning produces innovative students who are opportunity ready. Deeper learning includes content knowledge as well as the development of key soft skills, or more accurately, success skills. We know them as the 5 C's. These should be familiar to you. The 5 C's are citizenship, collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, and communication. These are the skills many of you have told us our students need to master to be successful. We've talked about these, but what do they really mean for our students? Let's start with that first C, citizenship. I want you to meet the leading ladies and mentoring men of Northside High School. They are mentoring students at nearby elementary schools. This is just one of several mentoring programs in our schools where older students provide support and guidance to younger students. This program is just one way we are helping our students understand the importance of giving back and being involved in their community. Meet Hannah Melvin. She was part of an interdisciplinary project at Glenver High School called GBs. Science students collaborated with students in marketing classes to develop a real product that is then sold in the community. The money raised by the sales goes back to continue this and other collaborative projects. This is just one of the many examples of how students collaborate with one another on projects to learn and succeed together. Communication goes hand in hand with collaboration. This is Aileen, a 4th grade student at Herman L. Horn Elementary School. Here she is working with her group to recreate Jamestown using Minecraft EDU. Together, her entire team has to communicate with each other to ensure each member of the team is addressing a specific task so they can build the Jamestown fort. Every day, our students are learning and practicing how to communicate. Our outstanding technology program helps facilitate communications both physically and electronically. Just last week, Microsoft came to provide additional training because we are among the top school systems in the world using Minecraft EDU. Every day, our students are working to solve problems. Critical thinking is a key skill in problem solving and innovation. Meet Nabil Raza and Andrew Jerusik and Joanne Wang, students at the Center for Engineering at the Burton Center for Arts and Technology. These 3 are working on an ongoing project to develop a prosthesis for Spartacus, a dog that has a deformed leg and has difficulty walking. Over the course of a year, these students have continued to develop different prototypes of the prosthesis so that Spartacus can walk. This is not something that you just follow the instructions out of some book. These students are creating an original design and have to think critically to meet and overcome each challenge. The final C is creativity. This is Ashley, a student at William Byrd High School. She created a painting of the sun setting over Carvin's Cove. Our friends at the Western Virginia Water Authority were so impressed that they took her work and turned it into a massive mural that right now is on display on the side of the Water Authority's building in downtown Roanoke. Creativity is more than just great artwork. Creativity is more than just outstanding performing arts. Our students display these attributes on a daily basis. Creativity is everywhere. Our students demonstrate creativity in how they write, in how they do math, in how they complete projects, and so much more. All of these success skills are intertwined in each other and integrated throughout our instruction. But there's more to our strategic framework than the 5 C's. The entire outer ring of the strategic framework sets up the environment for our schools. Notice some of the words around the edge. You'll see balance, school climate, professional growth, support services, and a learning culture. These are all the elements that go into creating the environment for outstanding teaching and learning. One key element of that environment is safety. We've all seen far too many examples of why school safety has become the foremost of our priorities. Roanoke County Public Schools is among districts leading the way when it comes to our safety and security procedures and systems. Only now are other school systems implementing practices and capabilities that we implemented several years ago. But we will not be complacent. Many years ago, we established the School Safety Task Force in partnership with Roanoke County Police, Sheriff's Office, Fire and Rescue, and the Vinton Police Department. Recently, we added the Salem Police Department to the team. I would like to take a moment and express our sincere thanks and appreciation to Chief Hall, Sheriff Orange, Chief Simon, Chief Foster, and countless officers, SROs, deputies, and staff who work every day to keep our schools safe. Let's hear it for our first responders. Last spring, we established a new school safety advisory committee consisting of parents, teachers, counselors, and administrators to help us find and evaluate ideas and options to further enhance the safety and security of our schools. Already, this group has had a profound impact. From the start, the Safety Advisory Committee said their top priority was to expand the mental health resources available to help students. Done. In September, the school board invested nearly $500,000 to double the number of mental health counselors in our secondary schools and expanded our school counseling staff so that every school has a dedicated counselor. The Safety Advisory Committee recommended increasing the law enforcement presence at our schools, especially elementary schools. Done. Through a partnership with the Roanoke County Sheriff's Office, we have 2 dedicated deputies to serve as school resource officers for elementary schools. Even more deputies, Sheriff's Office employees, and fire and rescue crews frequently visit our elementary schools so that there is a very viable and noticeable presence at our schools. These are just a few of the many steps we have taken just in the past year, and we will continue to find more ways to make sure our schools are as safe and secure as they can be. Another key element of creating an outstanding environment for learning are the school buildings themselves. Many of our school facilities are getting older and are starting to show signs of age. We're not alone. Many schools in Roanoke County and across the state are generations old. In Roanoke County, we are very fortunate to have an outstanding relationship with the Board of Supervisors. Together, we are being good stewards of the public's money. Stewardship rests on responsibility, a sense of the future, and a commitment to the common good. As citizens holding elective office, we have a responsibility to take long-term care of the public schools and protect the community's investments and the interest of children. We should leave our schools in better condition than they were prior to when we held office. And we're doing that. Together, we have developed a capital improvement plan for the renovation of several schools. In about 2 months, we will begin the renovation and expansion of Cave Spring High School. While we did have a little bit of a bump in the road, we are very excited to be moving forward with this long-needed update to a school that is 60 years old. What is the end result of all of this hard work? It's students that are opportunity ready, ready to fully take advantage of whatever opportunities come their way. What does opportunity ready look like? Opportunity ready looks like more than 1,100 graduates from the class of 2018. We are very, very proud that more than 95% of the class of 2018 graduated on time. Roanoke County Public Schools has one of the highest on-time graduation rates in the state. The class of 2018 earned more than $13.4 million in scholarships, and that's truly amazing. Also, our students are outperforming the state and national averages on college entry exams. Opportunity Ready looks like more than 20 student registered apprentices. Last year, we told you about a new program to provide opportunities for students to get a head start on a future wage career in a high-demand industry. This year, the Student Registered Apprenticeship Program has expanded fourfold. We're eager to expand this program even further, and we encourage you to see how your business could be part of the Student Registered Apprenticeship Program. Opportunity Ready looks like a new introduction to nursing careers program we have started this year at the Burton Center for Arts and Technology. This program, in partnership with Karelian and Medical Facilities of America, will train and prepare students to earn their CNA certification and beyond. And that's on top of our already successful EMT program at Burton. Opportunity Ready looks like many of our high school sports and athletic teams that are just celebrating state championships. Just in this past 2 weeks, the Cave Spring High School competition cheerleading team and the Hidden Valley High School cross-country team both won state championships. It also looks like many individual student state champions and special athletes from Northside High School Unified Track Team. Earlier this year, the school was named a National Unified Champion School by the Special Olympics. Truly a high honor. These student athletes are demonstrating their commitment to excellence. They created the opportunity to be the best in their sport, and they took full advantage of that opportunity. We may never know what opportunities our students will encounter during their lives. What we do know is that we are doing everything we can to prepare those students, your students, for whatever may come their way. We invite you to join us. We invite you to be a partner for student registered apprenticeships or student internships. We invite you to be a partner in our science fair, academic teams, debate teams, and other academically oriented activities. We invite you to support student performing arts and visual arts. We invite you to support student athletes. We invite you to be a part of Roanoke County Public Schools. Now, I'll finish where I began. Back during that brief think, pair, share session, did any of you talk about some of the things that I've discussed? I hope you're excited about where education in Roanoke County is headed. We certainly are. When you think about how far we've come in 20 years, it's truly amazing to consider how far we could go in the next 20 years and what opportunities we might discover along the way. Thank you so much for your time. It's my pleasure now to welcome back to the podium Chairwoman of the Roanoke County Board of Supervisors and someone who knows firsthand the value of a strong school system, Martha Hooker.
Thank you, Jason, for sharing with us the accomplishments achieved over the past year, and thank you for your leadership. It is truly a pleasure to be here this morning to talk about the state of the county. In preparing my remarks for this address and considering what we've accomplished in the past, as well as what our future may hold, I found several thoughts repeatedly coming to mind: new opportunities for growth, expansion, and regional cooperation. And above all this, I have found an overwhelming appreciation of the teamwork it takes to make our community a better place to live, work, and raise a family. This year, I have personally focused on meeting with business leaders in the community and getting feedback about Roanoke County. It is important to understand what we are doing well and where we can improve. I enjoyed meeting with these individuals, and I'll be looking for ways to implement many of their suggestions going forward. I am proud to report that we have seen many achievements in our community over the last year, many that are worth acknowledging this morning. We continue to use innovative technology to better serve our constituents. Our staff has created an award-winning suite of GIS applications which offer easy access to our services while actively promoting government transparency. Our open data portal provides publicly available data to our residents and prospective businesses, enabling a deeper view into Roanoke County on a variety of levels. Our new mobile incident command application allows our public safety personnel to coordinate during emergencies with real-time data in the field. This technology not only saves lives, it also helps our police, fire and rescue, and other agencies to work together, work smarter, and work safer in times of crisis. And our library system continues to elevate technology education through the use of cutting-edge programs for children and adults. Our library system has even become the first in the country to recruit a humanoid robot to help serve patrons and enhance technology-based programs for all ages. The Roanoke-Blacksburg Airport has been successful in attracting new air service with discussions to add 5 destinations. Passenger traffic has increased nearly 30,000 trips over the past year, and new infrastructure enhancements make users' experiences more appealing and more convenient. The success of bringing Amtrak service back to our region has provided additional modes of travel beneficial to our business leaders and residents. As Chairman Moretz spoke about earlier, we've taken strides towards increasing school security as well. 2 sheriff's deputies in elementary schools will supplement the 10 police officers serving in our middle and high schools. Protecting our schools is a priority and a common goal we all share. Through teamwork, we will continue to support the efforts of the school system to provide a safe and secure environment for our children. In another display of teamwork this year, the new Roanoke County Public Safety Academy featured the combined efforts of our police, fire and rescue, and our sheriff's office. The new academy educates citizens with a comprehensive view of each agency and how each department works in cooperation with the others to keep our community safe. Roanoke County Police's new Regional Threat Assessment Team is a cooperative effort with regional law enforcement partners, local businesses, higher education institutions, and healthcare facilities to help businesses and large organizations identify and report potential threats before an incident occurs. This team effort also extends into our community to help those most in need. Roanoke County's Department of Social Services efforts to increase foster care awareness in the community has led to a series of community conversation meetings in this past year and resulted in 106 new inquiries about foster parenting opportunities. This renewed focus has saved hundreds of thousands of dollars in treatment foster care between 2016 and 2018. But more importantly, we are making a positive difference in the lives of these children. The growing success of Explore Park is another example of teamwork that is helping the park to become a distinguished destination in our region. Thanks to public-private partnerships, new and unique recreation opportunities are being created and gaining attention. With the addition of a top-rated disc golf course, a variety of camping options for visitors, and equestrian programs, Explore Park is quickly becoming a daytime destination for residents and an attractor for visitors in our region. While Explore Park's river access and biking trails have long been enjoyed by residents, these amenities are being revamped to attract a greater audience. And soon, a one-of-a-kind aerial adventure ropes course will draw even more people to Explore Park. These new businesses all contribute to our economic growth by attracting visitors and creating a destination experience in the region. A recent joint partnership with Roanoke City to develop Jay Valley Park provides more recreation opportunities for everyone. Our outdoor spaces and greenways continue to be an important part of our quality of life. I would like to thank the many volunteers in our Park Partners program and in the Pathfinders organization for their commitment to improving and expanding our outdoor amenities. These volunteers commit thousands of hours each year to keep our outdoor spaces attractive to citizens and visitors alike. This is just another value-added quality that makes our region stand out. Teamwork requires communication, and our Reimagine series of planning studies has excelled in opening dialogue within our community. Positive feedback received through the 419 Town Center study led to new planning studies in the Oak Grove and Plantation Road areas. These plans provide opportunities to engage with the public to reimagine the potential for these major corridors. The Oak Grove study involves stakeholders of all ages and professions, including students and teachers from Roanoke County's public schools who have a great interest in the area's short-term development as well as future progress. The Hollins area is a strategic gateway into our community, and many citizens, businesses, and students from that area also came out and shared their ideas on ways to make this area safer and more attractive, while adding to the economic base of the county with new retail opportunities. We must continue enhancing the livability of Roanoke County by focusing on the creation of mixed-use developments, varied and modern housing options, sidewalks, bike lanes, and diverse and unique commercial centers that create a sense of place. We are particularly thankful for the partnership with Roanoke City in the Oak Grove planning process. This is a great example of collaboration across jurisdictions that makes planning economic development more productive. And we are seeing results with the redevelopment of the former Allstate building by Metis Holdings. This former corporate headquarters has been transformed by a $6 million redevelopment into a multi-tenant facility, which is expected to bring nearly 600 new employees to the Oak Grove area. This is just one of many successful redevelopment stories we look forward to sharing in the future. We also continue to make great strides on the economic development front. Our progress is due in part to a successful collaboration with our neighbors to encourage growth in the region. Development of the 113-acre Woodhaven Technology Park brings together community leaders who desire new opportunities for prosperity and economic expansion across our region. This investment in new property for economic development places our region in a better state of preparedness for future investment and employment, which is critical to our future. We very much appreciate the cities of Roanoke and Salem, who are partners in this project through the Western Virginia Regional Industrial Facilities Authority. I would like to thank Beth Dowdy and John Hull for their leadership to make this project a reality. Connections made through Oak Grove planning process and the Woodhaven project are excellent examples of regional partnering for success. We must keep pace with advancements in other sectors in our region by embracing the forward momentum of the Virginia Tech Karelian Research Institute and its potential impact on our shared future. The initiatives underway at VTCRI and the great work of Dr. Michael Friedlander and his team are transforming our regional economy and providing opportunities to make connections far beyond our borders. The 419 Town Center Plan and upcoming 419 interchange improvements promise greater connections and easier access to VTCRI, yet another reason to plan together to encourage collaboration along a shared corridor that crosses the borders between county and city for the success of all involved. Another transportation improvements are also key to future economic success. It has been said that I-81 is the economic lifeline for Western Virginia that connects Roanoke County to major cities along the East Coast. I'm pleased to see that VDOT has fully funded the first major improvement on I-81 in the Roanoke Valley, which will include additional lanes between exits 141 and 143. And we are working with our regional partners to secure VDOT funding for widening between exit 140 and 141. These much-needed improvements will help with congestion and increase safety along this vital corridor between the Roanoke and New River valleys. To plan the future, we need to take stock of where we are now. In 2017, Virginia was ranked 19th in job growth, 22nd in wage growth, and 19th in GDP growth. The top factors for companies considering new investment are quality of life and proximity to suppliers. Virginia has improved its quality of life ranking from 10th to 4th and improved its proximity to suppliers from 20th to 12th. Overall, Virginia is ranked number 4 this year in the best states for business. In Roanoke County, we need to think more about placemaking and building quality of place, not only to attract new corporate investment, but also in support of new population growth. Today's businesses recognize that attracting and retaining proper workforce is the key to success. With current unemployment numbers at a low 2.9%, hiring and keeping smart and well-qualified employees has become a challenge. Manufacturing didn't leave America. We actually produce 143% of what we did 20 years ago. But we do it now with 30% less people. We've become much more efficient in what we do. At the local level, we are trying to balance slowing birth rates with an aging workforce, while advances in automation are changing the very nature of the work we do. The McKinsey Global Institute recently completed a report on how automation and artificial intelligence will impact the workforce. They have concluded that if it's routine, it will be replaced. Routine manual work will be replaced by machines, and routine cognitive work will be replaced by software or automation. The growth will be in technical skills, specific job skills such as machinists, HVAC experts, electricians, engineers, and even mechatronics. Simply put, we need to grow our population of young, educated technical workers in the region. Our partnership with the school system to emphasize career and technical education programs has been a successful step in the right direction, filling the need for younger workers. Roanoke County Schools has also continued to grow the student registered apprenticeship program that allows high school students to work as paid apprentices while attending school. And these apprentices are working on real-life projects in conjunction with businesses and organizations across the region. Our economic development staff is expanding its involvement with Roanoke County Public Schools, area colleges, and workforce development organizations with the focus of keeping younger workers in the community. They are the leaders of tomorrow, and we must stay committed to providing them with skills and opportunities they need to be successful. The Registered Apprenticeship Program can help provide answers to the workforce issues we face today. I invite you to help us expand our worker pipeline from public schools to long-term employment here in this valley, and increase our population of younger workers aged 25 to 44. Addressing the housing needs of younger workers has become an important part of our retention strategy. Millennials want housing that is different and flexible, with easy access to amenities in walkable neighborhoods. New developments like the Retreat Apartments that opened in October 2017 offer mountain views, but also provide easy access to both the Appalachian Trail and Interstate 81 and everything beyond. The millennials have an attraction to the outdoors and are moving to Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Idaho, and Alaska. We have a unique opportunity with our outdoor adventure qualities in the Appalachian Trail, the Blue Ridge Parkway, Explore Park, our silver-ranked IMBA bike paths, our many greenways, and the Roanoke River. And millennials are also civically minded, and they want to be engaged, and they want you to engage them. The workforce is shrinking, and there is a skills and education imbalance. Our workplace is changing, and we need to focus on regional cooperation, like our Go Virginia region. We need to focus on talent attraction. Our economic development teams help business address these needs through customized assistance from several programs such as Get to Know Noke, Virginia's Blue Ridge Works, and Virginia Economic Development Partnership programs. So how do we use this information and influence to adjust to changing market conditions and ensure community growth and stability? The answers are placemaking, quality of life, new housing that is attractive to younger populations, and a focus on talent attraction and retention. In 2017, Roanoke County received the designation as a top 10 mid-sized community in the nation through the National Fourth Economy Community Index. Roanoke County also ranks as the 99th healthiest community in the U.S., according to the U.S. News Healthiest Communities rankings. And we made number 12 on the list of the top 25 cities that millennials can afford and want to live in. Although cities are mentioned here, it is important to note that Roanoke Valley Greenways, Explore Park, and outdoor lifestyle were all mentioned as things millennials care about. We must support infrastructure improvements such as broadband to help businesses grow and attract a younger population. We should strive to create walkable and highly mobile neighborhoods where people want to live in a community worthy of business investment. Regionally, we continue to invest in fostering entrepreneurship and innovation through the Hive, RAMP, the Gauntlet, Small Business Development Center, and Small Business Supplier Diversity. Roanoke County has increased the threshold for B-poll taxes to help support our small businesses. Now, some of Roanoke County's small businesses can make 25% more before paying B-poll taxes to the county. This gives these businesses more flexibility and helps save their first earnings for reinvestment, inventory, and new employment. As we consider our new entrepreneurs who often kickstart their businesses from home, we also need to consider the impact of home-based businesses on our local zoning and be agile in our approach to helping small businesses succeed while preserving the character of our neighborhoods. Much of our growth on record can be attributed to the recent expansion of local businesses who are invested in continued growth within our community. The LSC building was sold for $6.5 million, and Cameron Logistics is repurposing this property for their operations. Magnets USA, a $1.5 million expansion, was supported by retraining assistance from the Virginia Economic Development Partnership. Ardagh Packaging invested $4.2 million in continued growth in the county. Harris Corporation added 50 new jobs this year and secured workforce training assistance from the state of Virginia. Legacy company Blue Ridge Beverage announced a 40,000 square foot expansion with a $2.5 million investment. New activity can be found in the town of Benton as well. The decision to build a new library in the downtown set off a chain of activity resulting in the redevelopment of Roland E. Cook, the former William Byrd High School, and a new McAdoo's location. Benton is becoming a vibrant downtown with new people moving in and new businesses are starting up. These are the things that matter most to our future, the things that are needed to move our community forward. On your tables, you will find Roanoke County's Community Strategic Plan Annual Report, which represents what our citizens want for their community. I invite you to take this document with you and read about all of the progress we have seen over the past year. We should be proud of what we have achieved together and look forward to what can be achieved next. Again, I'd like to acknowledge my colleagues on the Board of Supervisors and Roanoke County's staff. We've been able to make so many positive changes for our community this year by working together. Thank you to all of you for coming this morning to hear about the state of Roanoke County. I hope you'll reflect on both the achievements and challenges you heard this morning and begin thinking of more ways we can make Roanoke County an even better place in the years to come. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you for the excellent updates today. What a great place to be, a great time to be here. The Chamber looks forward to working with the county, with the school system, and many other organizations on the important work that still is yet to be done. Today's event will be replayed on RVTV on Saturday, November 17th, and Sunday, November 18th. I'll also remind you to save the date for the 129th annual meeting of the membership on January 8th at the Hotel Roanoke and Conference Center. Again, I do want to thank our sponsors, Appalachian Power, Karelian Clinic, First Citizens Bank, Poe & Cronk Real Estate, RGC Resources, Spillman Thomas, and Battle. We could not have made today possible without all of you. And again, thank you for being here, and this meeting is adjourned.